Welcome back to Python tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to go over the break, the continue, and the pass keyword in Python, right? So how do we do this? So first of all, I want to explain what the pass keyword is, right? The pass keyword, it means that whenever you're telling Python that whenever you see this word pass, just pass it and go. Ignore it and just mind your business, right? That's what you're telling Python to do. You're asking it to ignore whatsoever piece of code that is in this cell. Okay, so let's do a quick example. Let's say x is equal to a list, right? So let's have a list here, and let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then let's write a loop. Let's say for I in x, right? Remember, then we'll say okay, before we say pass, right? Let's run this code and see. Of course, we'll have an error here, right? So let me copy this code and have it here. Okay, so now that the code is here, and we say, okay, let me just use comment, right? Let me try to comment this out. Say comment, right? And we run. Of course, we'll have this error, right? There is an error, expected and indented block, right? Just after this, okay. And let's have this, and now let's have pass, the keyword pass, and let's run. Of course, Python ignores this cell. It ignores it as long as the first line runs, the second one runs, then the third one, which is the final one, Python meets this pass keyword. It just ignores everything and stop the computation. All right, so the next one we want to look at is the continue, right? So the continue, what you're telling Python is that it should go to the top of the closest enclosing loop and then continue from there. So let's have this code, right? No, I think I copied it before. Okay, then you're saying that, okay, for I in, then you're saying print, right? Let's have a print function, print I, and let's run. Of course, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then now you want to use the continue keyword. Let's have an if statement. Let's say if I is equal to 2, or let's say 3, right? Then you want to say continue. Okay, let's run. Of course, you see, as long as the Python loops through this 1, 2, and it loops through this 3, it ignores it, it jumps it and goes to 4. That is what we are seeing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So the next one, note that you can use this on strings, right? I will also do something like that. So okay, let me just do this, and let's say my name. Let me use camel casing. My name is Lucia, right? Lucia. Then you'll say for letter in my name, right? Then you're saying if letter is equal to what will you say? Let's say C, right? Then you have our colon, and we'll say continue, right? Continue, then enter. Then I want to leave this if statement indentation and say print letter. All right, let me run, and it say invalid syntax. Oh, sorry, this I used the assignment operator rather than the comparison operator, and I run. Of course, you see Lucia, right? You have the LU, the C is not there, right? And you have the IA. Okay, so now I want to go over the break keyword. All right, so what is the break keyword? So the break keyword, like you're asking Python to break out of the closest enclosing loop. Okay, what do I mean by that? Let me just, okay, I think it's okay. I copied it. All right, so let's say if I is equal to, let's say, let me add some things here. Let's say 5, let's say 6, let's say 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if I is ever equal to 8, right? What do you want it to do? I want it to break, and down we'll leave this and say print, and then we'll have our print I, right? And then we'll run. Of course, as you can see, it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7, right? So as soon as this 8 is not inclusive, it's exclusive. As soon as it reaches this 8, it breaks out, right? It stops running. Okay, so this is it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you are really finding this tutorial interesting. I just want you to know that Python is a game of patience, right? You need to be patient in order to know this stuff, right? So don't beat yourself too hard if you think you're not getting it with the first trial. Just continue. That is how you win this game. All right, so this is it for this video, and I will see you on the next one.